Look. What do I have in my pocket?
No, I'm like trying to.
Oh, it's like it's the microphone.
Oh, it's supposed to be in your pocket.
It's supposed to be because I was like, what did I put in my pocket?
Yep, we're ready.
All right. Can we do on your march, get set, ready, go?
Jordana gives me the hand.
Okay.
So I have to watch for the hand. Except Tony's blocking Jordana. So, okay. Evening with you and whatever time you may be watching this, with our delightful, incredible badass of the day, Cathryn McGill. And we're going to be exploring the idea, the name of God that Moses heard and understood in the Hebrew Bible. I am that. I am. Mm-hmm. Because I was watching a sermon that Cathryn gave at the Unitarian Church here in Albuquerque a couple of weeks ago, and she said some really incredible things about the I am and the I am that. And so I invited her here to have a conversation with me and with us and to do our special message this coming Sunday. So please join us for that. Yeah. And if you are on Facebook, just if you haven't already liked and followed us, please do so. You'll be able to sign up for notifications for content like this. And you can do the same on our YouTube page, the Albuquerque Center for Spiritual Living. And if you sign up for notifications, then you will be in the know when we are doing events and content like this. So thank you so much for all of your support. Cathryn McGill, the founder of the New Mexico Black Leadership Council and many, many initiatives in the state of New Mexico supporting Black lives. And thank you for your work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So I watched your sermon, and I was moved, incredibly moved, and I wanted to talk to you about this idea, and I know you are a theologian in your own right. You know the Bible inside and out. And so you know the story of Moses asking God, like, what do I call you? Who are you? What are you? And heard in response, I am that. I am. Mm-hmm. And so when I listened to your sermon, I thought, yeah, when we understand the great I am and that I am that, I am, that includes the whole of life, doesn't it?
Yeah, all of the good parts, the challenging parts, the wholeness of life is included in that statement. You know, I am the two most powerful words in the universe. I just learned something, actually, that, you know, when people are saying, I was told not to say I am sorry. Because you don't want to be sorry.
Because you're not sorry.
You're not sorry. Well, maybe. Let's just be honest. Some people are, no. I'm sorry.
Appear to be.
So, some people appear, their actions. Behavior might indicate sorry.
Yes.
But we are not our circumstance. And I am, what you say after those two words, defines you.
That's right.
And so this coach said that a more powerful thing to say is I apologize. So I apologize indicates a sort of an action verb around what that means.
Yeah.
So I am working on being more judicious in my use of I am.
Hey. How about that, y'all? Put that in the comment feed. How can you be more judicious in your use of the I am? That's good. That's good, Kathy.
Yeah, because, you know, it seems like there's so many things that we're feeling like, hey, I don't have any control over that. And that is actually true.
Right.
What we have control over is ourselves and how we define ourselves. And it is through the use of those words, I am. I am powerful. I am
enough. I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am loved.
I am loved, and I am love. And that's regardless of what other people might say about you, because even if your behavior is not that,
Right.
you are that.
That's right. Because our behavior can be out of alignment, as we know. And not only...
not mine, but yours.
Now, I've been knowing you a long time.
Yours can be out of alignment, not mine. I am. So what about when you say, I am perfect?
You are perfect. You know that my favorite definition of perfection comes from the Hebrew Bible? Mm-hmm. And it means nothing is missing.
Nothing is missing. Okay. In our understanding of I am perfect, however, it could appear to come across as braggadocious.
It could.
I am perfect.
You know, but I'm often finding myself challenging people, and these folks know, feel yourself. Be braggadocious.
Be braggadocious.
Yes, say what is true about you, because we walk around telling stories of our woes, tell all the things that are wrong with us and that we wish were different, instead of telling the stories of our perfection.
That's true. And I got to meet Louise Hay when she was out doing her thing as only she could. And so we were sitting at lunch, and she said, never argue for your limitations.
Amen.
And I just had to sit with that for a moment, because you're like, oh, well, somebody gives you a compliment. Amani, you look so nice. Well, girl.
Thank you, Kathy.
Right, thank you. It's like, I do look nice.
I'm feeling pretty good today.
You know what I'm saying? And so when someone gives me a compliment, I will often be like, well, let me just tell you what actually is going on. Right. Let me just tell y'all that I got here minutes before we went live. Minutes. That I hit every red light. That I'm searching for things I couldn't find. But I'm not going to do any of that today, right?
No.
Because I got here.
All your perfection.
And all my perfection. I'm wearing real shoes.
Super cute shoes.
And I am perfect.
That's right. And you're right where you need to be.
At this moment. And I also think that you have to, don't have to, I don't want to say that we have to, but that we can evaluate the choices that we're making when we get to those statements of using I am in a way that diminishes us or that argues for our limitations. You know, so what choices did we make? The choice I made meant that I was going to get here minutes before. And I have to decide, was that choice worth it?
Mm. And does that choice mean anything about who you are? Or is it just a behavior that you could do differently if you choose to?
Yeah, I mean, I think that as I parse my life, you know, I probably will be late to my own funeral. They'll be like, well, hey, where's Kathy? She's supposed to be about her. She's coming. So I know that something's going to happen, that I'm not going to be on time for my own funeral. So there's a non-judicious use of I am. But I have to realize in that situation when I'm talking about me and my use of time that I'm at choice and that no is a complete sentence.
Hallelujah. Let's say that again.
No is a complete sentence. With a period on the end.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And yet it is so difficult to say no.
Yeah.
You don't want to let people down. Don't want to appear to be uncooperative.
Or incapable.
So the Bible also talks about let your no be no and let your yes be yes. So my workaround or my evaluation of being at choice around being on time needs to be about that. So do I want to say yes to this, knowing what it means on the other end?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
and you get to consciously choose, knowing who you are in all of your perfection and wholeness, that includes some lateness. You get to
Right.
consciously choose around that.
yes.
And that's really what becoming conscious is about, right? It's not some attempt to reach nirvana, although
Right.
we get to. But being conscious means growing our awareness.
It does. And also what I want to know and what I would like to ask other people is, so I was supposed to be here at the time we go live. And there was somebody who said that you should never be later than 5 minutes early.
Right.
Which
My
is something
sweetheart says that.
that I haven't been able to incorporate into my life and my timeline yet. But how did it affect you when I wasn't here like 30 minutes ahead of time? Did you worry
I did worry.
that I wasn't
did.
going to be here?
I did. And I knew that whatever unfolded would be perfect.
Right, right. And so then I have to wonder, does that mean you can't count on me? Does my lateness?
Now, Kathy, if we're going to get into some authentic talk, we had a conversation earlier, y'all, about the difference between real talk and authentic talk.
And I have changed the entire name of this series. It's now Authentic Talk. Because you can be talking, and in the talking, that's real.
Yes. So we're going to have some authentic talk for a moment.
And then y'all can change it back next week.
So authentic talk, Miss Kathy, is knowing you the way that I know you, and for as long as I've known you, I should have told you to be here at 4:30.
If you said be here at 4:30, I would have been here at 4:35 and 50 minutes early.
And we would have hung out and ate pickles, because I brought you pickles from my garden.
And I want those pickles, and I also want to be aware of how my actions in terms of me making a choice affects you.
Yeah, right. Because the truth is again, our awareness isn't just about our own nature, right? And our own places of wholeness that maybe we like or don't like, right? So our awareness also includes how we are impacting the whole.
Yes, and if we look at the literature that talks about human psychology, having that awareness of I am in every situation, in this current climate, what does that mean when you're in a room where people are making decisions, where they are determining others' livelihood, and you're sitting there thinking, this doesn't include everybody. How does your awareness allow you to show up?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because I know that you're in those situations often, right? You do a lot of work in civic and political and government and many places as